Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope your day is going fabulous. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to create a project with the Spellbinders Large Die of the Month Club Kit for June 2021. Now this is all about backgrounds, at least that's what I'm calling it. This is called the Colorblock Circle and Stripes die set. This large die here is great for any size card because it's so long, and it is actually 9 inches long. 8.5, sorry. 8.5 inches long, so it will fit on your die cutting plates. This is what it looks like when you die cut it out. Now if you keep them together, it kind of looks like beadboard. If you were layer them after layer, vertical or horizontal, it looked like a real pretty beadboard and add a lot of dimension to your card. But you can separate them. There is a very thin line between each of these when you die cut it out. You can discard it, but each of the stripes are different sizes. You have a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 inch. So that's nice little die to have, especially with colored cardstock or even pattern paper. Now there's a little swirly die in here. Now behind the packaging you'll notice a project that I thought was just amazing. You could use this swirly to connect to create a border, but you can also add them together this way to create little circles, and then all those little circle dies in this month's set will fit inside of them. So that's pretty neat too. So just flip your packaging over and you'll see your project in the back. Now there are some sentiments in here which make it great, and then there's 2 dies. One of them looks like a rainbow, and then the other one looks like a maybe dartboard. Has a whole bunch of circles in it. The sentiments have outline dies, which makes it great for die cutting, and multiples too. So you can die cut out a solid piece and put behind your sentiment like I did here. You have thank you, you have for you, and then you have happy birthday. So a variety of sentiments, which makes it really nice. Okay, now you have your little circle piece. This is what it looks like if you don't add the outline die. So you could put this on your on a square and have it say thank you just as a window, which makes it really nice. These are your circles. You can pull them apart to create small all the way to large, and then they layer all together. This is where different color cardstocks would be really neat. You could create a rainbow circle if you wanted to. You can add 3 to make a decorative piece. Sky's the limit when you have a die set that's geometric like this. I die cut out the one that looks like a rainbow, and you could actually create a rainbow with it. Die cut it out with all your colors and create a rainbow, which would be half. If you want a full circle rainbow, you would use your circle dies in the same capacity, or you can go half and half. So if you wanted to use a light and a dark, I think these half circles make it great. I just wanted to share with you. We're not going to actually do this on our card project today, but I want to show you what these dies did because it's a pretty neat set. That's the best thing. It's great for backgrounds, I think. So this is called, again, the Colorblock Circles and Stripes, and it's the Spellbinders Large Die of the Month Club Kit, and it'll be listed below if you guys want to check it out. For my card today, I die cut out the swirly piece with 3 times with pink cardstock and then gold cardstock. I'm going to layer them together. I found if you just added dots of glue in the center, not necessarily the ends, it kind of creates a more a better circle. If you were to overlap it, it kind of makes your circle off shape. So just adding 2 dots of glue in the center is best. And then you can take your other swirly, flip it around, line up the ends end to end, and then tack it down right in the middle there. Your grid lines on your mat will help. You can see it'll create a nice little circle. And after you make your little chain link like this, your elements, your sentiments, and your circles will fit right in the center for decorative purposes. So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, we're going to create 3 of these little links, and then I'm going to place them on a panel that's slightly smaller than my card base at a diagonal. And I think 3 is going to work out great. If I do have some overhanging, I can use it for areas that I need to fill in. And I think 3 is going to work out great. Now I'm positioning them to where the gold is not gold next to gold. I want gold next to pink. And I just use my glue to directly secure those to the panel. Okay, once we do this, we're going to go ahead and take our panel, and using our scissors, we're going to trim off the excess here. Just going around. I believe my panel size is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. So I'm going to have a 1/4 inch around my card base. And I just basically see one spot where I need to fill in. So I'll just use my glue and add it behind the almost full circle here, and we'll add it to that open area on that corner. And I think that looks really neat. I like pink and gold, so I think it's pretty color combination. We'll trim the excess off of this, and then we are going to die cut some circles with the circle die in the set. Now I went through my scrap stash, my pink pocket folder, and I found every pink that I had. So if you ask me what colors they're from, I'm just quite not sure. I used 3 different companies of cardstock, and so I just grabbed all the pinks that I could find. And then I'm also going to use some of the Spellbinders gold mirror cardstock and die cut out some half circles and full circles with that as well. So I'm going to die cut it all, and I have 7 pieces, so that means basically I can recreate 7 circles if I mix and match them. So I die cut out using the circle dies for the sentiments. I die cut out 7 circles with white cardstock. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a tape to it, and then we can just create a whole bunch of different colored circles here using half and whole. I ended up cutting out 4 half circles, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, so I have 8 in total actually, guys, and then 4 full circles with different colors of pinks and gold. Okay, I'm just basically mix and matching full circles and half circles, filling in the area. If you guys want to use glue, you can use glue to adhere them, but using your tape runner is a lot easier. And also if you want to use double-sided adhesive when you die cut out your circles, you could do that too. But tape runner is not as tacky as double-sided adhesive, so that's what I opted for. We just need to put a center in here. And for that, I'm going to use my little jewel pick, and that is one of them. I'm going to continue on. You can see the half circle there. It's a nice little break in the bullseye kind of effect. Okay, add some adhesive, and we're going to continue on with the rest of the circles. Now I ended up doing 7 circles, or 6 circles, you can see here, and I said 6 circles, yes. If I can count right. I'm going to go ahead and add my For You to gold cardstock that I die cut out with one of the circle dies, and that's going to be my sentiment. Kind of going to have a just because For You card. Now I put foam squares behind each of my circles, and I'm placing them on my panel here that we added our little links to. I'm just kind of mixing and matching them. Some of them are lighter, some of them are darker, and I didn't want 2 lights together, so I'm just kind of spreading out the color a little bit until I'm happy. And I have one open area on that top right corner. I'm hoping I can have excess overhanging, and when I trim it off I can fill in that open area. But we'll see. I have enough circle elements to create one more circle, and it looks like I think I might have to die cut out one more white circle and create my last circle. So you're going to need 8 circles to do this card here. Okay, I think the colors are just fabulous. I'm going to add adhesive to my white die cut circle and grab my the last of my scraps here. And then we're going to go ahead and just add our colored cardstock. Easy peasy. It's kind of fun. You could do it with blues, greens. You could do a rainbow of these colors, guys. And you don't have to use all one color either. You could mix and match, and I think that'd be pretty. And or even adding glitter cardstock would be pretty nice. Yep, this is going to fit right up on top. I'm going to pop it up, and then I'm going to use my scissors and trim off the excess here. Now it seems kind of a waste because I do have half of a circle left over, and I didn't want to throw it out because it was a pretty pink rainbow. So I think we're going to save this. I'm just going to even it up, and then we'll put this on the inside of our card. It's a little over a half, so I'm just trimming at the half mark. And then now I already added a fun foam to my card front, and I was originally just going to put my panel on it, but I thought we'll corner round the top left and bottom right corner. So I'm trimming off a little bit of that fun foam, and I'll do the same thing with my panel using my corner rounder. I'm using the 1/2 inch side. We're going to just round these corners, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on my panel there, the same corners. It's a pretty simple card. I mean, it did take a little time adding, you know, making your little circles, but it was so worth it when you add that gold. I just think it was so pretty. Okay, last but not least, we're not going to add much. We're going to add some tape behind this half circle, or call it a pink rainbow, and put it on the inside. And then I went through my gems. Spellbinders has the Color Essential gems now. They have silver, gold, and then they have clear. The gold went perfectly with this. So I brought those out, and I'm just adding the largest ones. I need to actually bring out 2 packs to use the largest gem in these to fill in the circles on the front of the card. It just gave it more texture, and love the way this turned out. But that's my project today, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a fabulous day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.